The easiest method for generating a cash flow is through cash gifting, because whatever you participate in, that's what you benefit from. So if you want easy money, if you want money to come to you as cash gifts, then you simply tap the source by giving a cash gift. Now, many different cash gifting clubs have been made available. I've seen several different formats available. They've got 1-up systems, they've got 2-up systems where you pass up your first invitee up to your sponsor, or your first 2 invitees up to your sponsor. And I've seen other cash gifting clubs where the amount of the gift that you give is the amount that you qualify to receive, and then you receive based on how many people you invite personally. The best one that I've seen available is Give to Bless, because it's a low enough entry for literally anybody to participate in. There's a single one-time $30 gift into the club. That's it. You get a lifetime membership with that $30 gift. You can never lose your position. There's no more fees ever. There's no administration fee. It's all organic, and so you get paid directly, and you get paid both directly and indirectly. And I'll explain that if you want to know more about it. But with Give to Bless, it's, like I said, it's low enough for anybody to come in, because it's a single $30 gift, and it's based on the principle of doubling an investment 30 times. Like the story of the boy who received the doubling penny a day allowance, where he started with a penny on day 1, and every day it doubled for 30 days. And by the time the end of the month came around, he had over $10 million just from doubling it. That's the power of duplication and exponential growth. It's like 1 times 2 to the 30th power is what that is. You're doubling your investment or your interest 30 different times. So it's a powerful plan to base a system on, and that's what Give to Bless is exactly. It's based on that principle of doubling your interest 30 times. So if you've ever been in a position where you've received tips, when I was a young boy, a teenager, I had a paper route, and at that time, when I delivered papers, and then every month I'd go around to the customers and I'd collect the money for the subscription, and sometimes the customer would actually give me a tip. If I was able to get the paper to where they wanted it on their porch each time, then they would give me a tip. And that was always a good feeling. It was always fun to receive a tip, and I think it probably was fun for them to give a tip, because it's always fun to give and to receive. The law of sowing and reaping says that whatever you give, that's what you're going to receive. And you give. In Luke 6:38, it says, "Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, shall men give unto you. For with the same measure that you meet, it will be measured to you again." So what that means, Jesus gave us the secret to wealth in that verse. It doesn't mean that the exact same amount that you give is the exact same amount that you receive. No, there's actually a way to increase. He told us that verse because it's an actual way of increase. You give something and you receive back far more, but you give freely. You give freely to all that God puts on your heart to give, and He sees to it that it's able to multiply, because more people will actually give back to you. It's a supernatural thing, and it's a universal principle. It works everywhere all the time. God always watches over His word to perform it. So this is something that God said. He watches over it to perform it. So when we put it into practice in our lives, then we get to benefit from it. So with Give to Bless, you give a $30 gift to enter the club. That gives you a lifetime membership that you can never lose. And then you merely invite other people who want to increase their finances through gifting. Like I said, it's the easiest method to generate a cash flow. If you want easy money, if you want cash gifts coming to you, you simply give a cash gift. So into an organization that actually has a good a good system attached to it, like Gift to Bless. So anyways, you can contact me at moe.nathan2@gmail.com or 530-859-0282. I look forward to helping you with Gift to Bless and help you get to build a system where you can actually generate a cash flow for the rest of your life. This is something that will bless you for the rest of your life. Get out of here, mosquito. You will receive cash gifts for the rest of your life with this system. Anytime you want a new stream of income, you simply invite someone else. Every person that you personally invite that comes in and joins the club and becomes a part of it, every single person that you personally bring in is a new income stream for you. It's an income stream that will last potentially your whole for the rest of your life, every one of them. So if you invite one person, that's an extra stream of income that you have that you didn't have before, and it's like receiving tips for the rest of your life. And it's something that you generated. It's something that you encouraged by you started it. You started it by giving a gift. So now you're going to be receiving gifts for the rest of your life. And so that one person that you brought in is an income stream for you, where you will receive cash gifts. And if you bring in a second person, of course, that's going to be a second income stream. And the more income streams you have, the more it actually exponentially grows. It's amazing how that works, because especially if everybody else does it that you bring in. If everybody has an incentive to bring in as many people as they can, like you could potentially invite people for the rest of your life. There's no limit to how many people you can bring in. But with Gift to Bless, because it goes 30 levels deep, that's the power of 30. The power of doubling is inviting 2 people, and the power of 30 is that it goes 30 levels deep. So that's where you got that story of the doubling penny a day allowance active in your system, in your regenerative system. You invite 2 people, and if everybody does that, then your investment is going to double with each generation of people. By the time it gets to the 30th generation below you, as this is a layered plan, you get 30 layers of people below you, which is a common way of leveraging money. If you can leverage, there's different ways to leverage money. If you look up the word leverage for in finances, you'll probably find something about borrowing money, which borrowing money has nothing to do with leverage. Leverage is all about doing a little work and letting it become a great increase for you. That's what leverage is. Get out of here, mosquito. Come on. Leverage is all about minimizing your work and minimizing your labor and increasing the work that you perform. Like you can take a board or a bar and put it on a fulcrum, and you can lift a heavy weight. I mean, it's similar to like a jack. There's different ways to create leverage, and in finances, when you apply that same principle of leverage to your finances, you're doing a little bit of work or a little bit of labor on your part and producing a great reward or a great work because of it. The work is far more than what you could do without the leverage. So that's what cash gifting is all about. You're leveraging money with a gift, and because you're participating in something that's a free will gift, then that's what you're going to receive. Like I said, whatever you participate in, that's what you'll benefit from. So participating in a cash gifting club allows you to benefit from cash gifts. You're able to receive cash gifts, and if it's a system like Gift to Bless that's able to grow exponentially over time, you can actually become a multi-millionaire just off of cash gifts, just off of tips. Can you imagine being a multi-millionaire just because of tips that you receive? That's amazing. Anyways, this is open for individuals who want to increase their finances, who want to become more wealthy than they already are. It's also for local businesses. A local business can, because this club is open to anybody and everybody, there's no limitations to it. Anybody can join. So you, as an individual, can join to increase your personal finances, or you, as a local business, wherever you are, you can join in order to increase your revenue for your business. So and the nice thing about doing it as a business is you can actually place a notice in front of the register where you when you're dealing with each customer as they're paying for their for the products or services that you're providing, as they're paying you can have a notice right there by the register that says support local businesses. And here's 3 ways that you can support your local business, and then you list the 3 ways. That's part of the program. I can get those information to you. But as a local business, you can post that notice. Support local business. That's a worthy cause that a lot of people will stand behind. And just by you as a business posting that notice, you can get customers to participate in it. So what would end up happening is, since you as a local business owner, since you joined the club, then you're a member for life, and whatever customers come into your store and become a part of this program, they can give a $30 gift to support local business. And what that'll do is it'll get a portion of that money will go to you, to your business, and the rest of it will go up the line to other members of the club, starting with the person who brought you into the club. That's where you give the money to that is not yours. You keep what's yours and send the rest to your sponsor, and then that sponsor sends the rest up. So it's a great program because it's seamless. It's seamless. Everybody gets paid directly from. Everybody receives money directly from the people that they bring in, and it just works its way up until it's fully dispersed, till the money's fully dispersed. And so, anyways, there's no administration, and there's no. It's fully organic. There's no website. It's fully one-on-one. It's as you learn about the system from the person who brought you in, then you teach that to the people that you bring in, and it just works beautifully that way. So if you'd like to participate, if you'd like to increase your income through cash gifts, this is the best one to do it with, and it's a lifelong venture. All right, God bless you. Prosperity to you in Jesus' name. Amen.